I hopefully third time's the charm. Had some trouble. It's not an easy poem to read. The prompt this month was to write a poem inspired by the Winter Solstice. The more you look into traditions, there's folk traditions and religious traditions, the more unsavory things become. So, what started as, I wanted to think about, spiritual things. This poem took on much more human and difficult elements. There's a lot of influence. There are a lot of allusions to Hamlet. Too many to go on about the two main soliloquies. But it's called "Talk to Bones." 1. Yaktarov. Alas, poor Oryx, her feet are fortune or consummation, to die alone, at home in Yaktarov. Young Gamble's gone, stumbling dream, perchance, grunting and sweating, in the lady's chamber of extended night. Drawn to the roar of the bull bereaved, chap fallen fool, gilded horn set for display on a table, or raised in merriment 1,000 times and more, for Sigismund the potentate to swig, Sendivogius's prized and potent elixir. 2. Tyrone. Notes for the poem I didn't write. In hamlets and peasant villages, Koledniki, Tramp, and Carol the Solstice. Preconscious cowards donning disguises, the faces of their fears, wolves, bears, gypsies, Jews, and the Turan, Oryx, hunched, exhausted, counterintuitively plied with vodka to keep awake, because to sleep for the beast is for the earth to die. The two run, 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 the two run, run. 3. Props. 'Twas infinite love more by far than Thespian jest, to play a grave scene straight, and in the ruse to use a human Yorick. And who but tenant could or would will his great Dane self-possessed, hoisting Tchaikovsky's toothy head, which apparently never complained after losing top billing and performing anonymously for the end of the run, probably at that stage grateful to be and not to be still the vessel of phonetic genius. So this Tchaikovsky was Andrzej Tchaikovsky, a great Polish-Jewish pianist who donated his skull to the Royal Shakespeare Society because he loved Shakespeare so much, and there was an uproar when David Tennant made it clear that they had been using Tchaikovsky's head as Yorick. Not that a human skull hadn't been used countless times before in Hamlet, but the funny thing was, they said they put it in newspapers, they made a press release, they stopped using it, but they didn't. Now the joke was on the public. The joke was on the public. And I can't get into all of the allusions, really. Some of them are humorous, probably, alas, LASS, alas, poor Oryx, right, as opposed to alas, poor Yorick. So anyway, things like that. In the end, I think it works. Talk to bones. There you go.